Hello, Gemini, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your July bonus reading. So welcome back if you are returning to my channel, and welcome if you are new. Today will be a bonus reading. We'll be looking at maybe things that we missed or diving deeper into a situation regarding, it could be love, it could be career. I will post both of those links in the description box below in case you missed out for July's love reading, July's career reading, and July's new moon reading. So today we'll be diving further into the energies here to get any pieces of information that maybe we missed or maybe you want to clarify it on as well. Stay tuned to next week as well. I'll be posting the full moon energy readings, and then we'll take a look at what you'll be celebrating. But today we're going to dive into the past, future, and your present energy, and we'll clarify this information as well. So Gemini, this is not a one-on-one. It is a collective reading for the energy of Gemini. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So I'm just going to pull the cards here, all of them, before we get into the clarifying. And if you are interested in Gemini and signing up for a free reading or even a personal reading, you can find both of those links in the description box below. So we have a lot going on in your energy here, Gemini. A lot of feels, I will say. Holy moly. We have two major arcana showing up right away in your past. We have the Strength card, and then we'll clarify, like I said here, but in the present energy, we have the Triumphant Success card, so the Chariot. And now going into your future, we have Crown Chakra. All right, beautiful. Okay. Oh, wow, beautiful ending, especially after it looks like you've been through a time or two. I will say that here, Gemini. So let's dive right into your bonus reading. Let me just zoom in here for you. All right, so it looks like we have conflict and defeat. This is the Five of Swords energy in your recent past. So something in your recent past, you felt like there was some sort of conflict, some sort of battle. Could be within your mind, within a situation here with somebody else, with a lover, within a work environment. We're not going to put a label on this, whether it's love, career. Take it as it resonates. We're just reading the energy today. So there was some sort of conflict and defeat in your recent past, or maybe you just felt like, you know what, I can't win the battle. No matter how much I try here, I just feel like there's a defeat. So with the Five of Swords showing up, it could have been that something was maybe even feeling a little bit deceitful. But this is all about you choosing your battles, Gemini, knowing when to walk away from a situation because it just didn't serve you any longer. And I feel for many of you, maybe it was something that you tried to heal or tried to work on or tried to accomplish here. We do have a lot of emotions showing up here. So whatever your situation is, Gemini, it was very heartfelt for many of you, and it took a lot of strength to overcome this, a lot of personal strength, perseverance, courage with the Strength card here. It could be maybe you were working with a Leo as well. This is the Leo energy. But the 8 card, the Strength card, is all about you really tapping into the fearlessness and the resources that you have and not feeling weak in a situation any longer. And I feel like this situation did make you feel weak or vulnerable for a long time, and maybe you were stuck in it for a long time here, but it took a lot of strength to overcome and get through this situation and to actually walk away from something for you. We do have emotional withdrawal in the recent past as well. So with this 8 of Cups energy, this is you moving on, walking away from a situation because you were searching for something deeper. It's time for you to focus on yourself, focus on your own growth here. Maybe you felt like you had to abandon someone, or maybe someone even abandoned you in this situation here, Gemini. But I feel like in order to move on, it did cause or took a lot of strength for you to move on from the situation. But there was an emotional withdrawal that took place here. Maybe your heart just wasn't in a situation anymore. Maybe somebody's heart got hurt in a situation here, but I feel like somebody did need to move away from a situation in order to heal, in order to move on. And we'll clarify this energy as well. So it's interesting because we have 2 5s showing up here right away for you. And the two fives showing up in your present energy is you still are feeling the remnants, the effects of the past here with this emotional loss. So for many of you, Gemini, I am feeling with this Five of Cups energy, this is some sort of emotional loss. It's you grieving. Maybe you even feeling a little bit disappointed. Maybe it's somebody in your energy that is feeling the emotional loss as well. And because it does have to do with you, because again, somebody is withdrawing from a situation, but yet at the same time, there is emotional loss in a situation for many of you. But I feel right smack in the dab in the middle here, there's a lot of you that were suffering in silence for a long time. And it took a lot of bravery to step out of that bubble. And sometimes when we get in that, Gemini, we sit in that for a while because we feel like that's all we know. But I'm definitely seeing that maybe you don't see it quite yet, Gemini. Maybe you're still feeling some sort of loss going on here. But we have right at the bottom of your present energy, we have the Triumph card, the Chariot. So this is confidence. It's movement forward finally in a situation here. It's triumphant success. So whatever it is that you're walking away from in the past that you had the power to finally step out of, it is going to bring you this triumphant success that maybe you've wanted for a long time, but maybe, if you're being honest with yourself, maybe you weren't brave enough to walk away from whatever it is that you needed to. Maybe there was a situation that held you. If it was, a relationship, maybe you had family or children and you just couldn't get out of it. If it was a job, maybe you couldn't find another job that paid as good. So maybe you were fighting with family and you just didn't know how to reconcile. Whatever this loss is for you, or this conflict in the past here, there will be some sort of success that comes out of it. And again, we'll be clarifying as well. In your future energy, Gemini, we have the crown chakra. So this is you listening to your higher self in the situation here. You doing a lot of healing, a lot of spiritual work. Whatever happened here in the past, this was your soul's journey, your soul's contract. So this is actually really, really important for you to know, Gemini. Whatever heartache, whatever loss, whatever emotional grief and withdrawal that's going on or that's happened in your past, this was all planned. This was planned prior to you coming in and incarnating into this life to learn this deep spiritual lesson. And I feel like that's very important for you to know because you've accomplished something that you came here to accomplish, and you stood in your own power here, and you did it. And I feel like this is what Spirit is saying right now is congratulations. This is something you wanted to go through to advance your soul, and that's certainly what is going on here. So this is really high vibe energy here. There is a time in the future. We do have the rest card, rest and rejuvenates. This is the Four of Swords energy. And this is you taking that time out, you focusing on self-love, possible renewal of your own self. Who are you? Where do you belong? Like what can I do to help myself feel better in this situation? How can I fill my own heart chakra again after a time of such grieving, such a heart loss here in this situation? Four of Swords shows up, and this is definitely that rejuvenation after a hard foundation shaking time. It's about deep rest and taking time out. For many of you, maybe it's just getting away for the weekend. Maybe it's spending time with those that you love. I am seeing, even you can see here that he's meditating out in the woods and out in nature. So maybe some of you are planning some sort of getaway out into nature, maybe camping or backpacking. I'm actually seeing somebody climbing some sort of bluff or climbing a mountain. Maybe you're physically doing that, Gemini, or maybe that is just symbolic for saying you've climbed a long way. You've climbed to reach the peak of that mountain. And sometimes, it's easier going down than it is up. But what I'm getting here is we have the Eight of Swords showing up. The Eight of Swords is all about you feeling, again, you're releasing yourself from feeling like you were trapped in a situation. And I feel like that's an overall energy here, whether it's you feeling like you're trapped in your own mind. And that is the energy I'm getting here. Is there something that you felt conflicted on for a long time that had to do with, obviously I feel like it was external influences, but a lot of the fear was held in your own mind, Gemini. But once you kind of got out of your own way, so to speak, guess what we have here? We have the happiest card in the whole deck. This is the Sun card. This is about abundance, success. It's about good health. It's really about enjoying your life and sharing it with those that you love, doing what you love. So I'm really loving the final card in your bonus reading here, because I feel like this is really deep, if I must say. You know, some of you, and it's not going to resonate with all of you, maybe some of you actually did deal with some sort of hardcore physical illness in a family, or even some sort of death. I don't predict deaths, and I'm not predicting. It's only if you've already known this to happen here, Gemini. But it is some sort of loss. And usually it's with something or somebody that we really care deeply and care a lot about. So let's take a look and clarify this past energy. Spirit, can you please clarify what this emotional loss, this conflict and defeat is all about? We have the Page of Swords showing up in reverse. And the Page of Swords showing up in reverse is some sort of challenging news, not ready to really maybe settle. Somebody didn't know how to settle down or commit in a situation here. This could be you. It could be the situation or environment that you were in. But I feel like there wasn't a hole going on here. You know, whether it's a career. And what I mean by that is, you know, here's the circle, right? The circle is somebody bringing their 50 cents, somebody bringing, you bringing yours to a situation to create this hole. And I feel like somebody either stepped out, or maybe you received some challenging news that somebody did something that was betraying and hurtful here. But I feel like somebody was putting on some sort of a face. Somebody was putting on maybe something that they weren't, and they were trying to be somebody else. Please take that as it resonates here. All right, let's get another card here for that bad news showing up, or something was found out. I will say that. Something was found out in a situation. We have the Queen of Cups showing up in the upright position. And I feel like, Gemini, this could be your information as well, or excuse me, your energy. But the Queen of Cups shows up, and it's somebody who is very compassionate, very emotional, could be intuitive as well. So it's recognizing, she knows that she deserves love, she's worthy of love, and she has a lot of love to give. And again, this is where I'm feeling that circle, somebody wanting to put a lot of love into something, but somebody else either taking too much or not putting in enough. Because I feel like somebody did go cold here in a situation in the past because of either some lies or dishonesty that came out, or just somebody finding some sort of truth out that that they didn't like, that they didn't agree on. All right, lastly for the past, yeah, we have the King of Wands showing up in reverse. King of Wands showing up. So this is, take it how it resonates here, Gemini, but we have the King of Wands showing up in reverse is somebody who's not ready to settle down. The King of Wands can be very egotistical, can be, you know, a little bit inflexible and rigid in his thinking. He wants to go explore, whether it's explore other people, whether it's, you know, not settle down in one location. Maybe it's just his way of thinking isn't the way, you know, he doesn't always wear his heart on his sleeve here like the Queen of Cups does. He wants to kind of just go off and do his own thing. And maybe that's where this union went wrong here. Maybe there was some sort of information that was brought up that maybe this King of Wands energy here didn't necessarily want to commit to this union. And take it as it resonates, whether you're female or male. Just take the energy as it is here. Let's clarify your present. What is this successful, triumphant movement forward going on here, especially after a time of suffering and loss? All right. Thank you, Spirit. Ooh. Wow. Okay. Here we go. So I feel for many of you, you're working on your own business, possibly at this time, working on your own career, working on your own independence, regaining that strength once again, figuring out who it is that you are. Nine of Pentacles shows up here, and this is possibly somebody that maybe even felt a little bit alone because they were trying to accomplish whatever it is in life that they were wanting to accomplish. But I feel like because this does show up in reverse here, I feel like the potential here with this triumphant success card is to be very successful doing what it is that you love. The Nine of Pentacles shows up in the upright, and this is about you reaching goals. And I'm really feeling like that's why this triumphant success comes in, because maybe Maybe you felt like you had to take a pause from your work, or you weren't putting 110% into a situation because there was so much emotional feelings going on in the situation. But I feel like what will be successful here for you, Gemini, is your money matters or your business or whatever it is that you're trying to get off the ground. Because we have beautiful energy showing up here. The Seven of Wands showing up here. Seven of Wands, again, is all about you, you staying in your own personal bubble, you maintaining yourself and not letting anybody penetrate. You can see here that there's a lot of wands that are trying to poke this bubble here, but she's in her own mindset. She's in her own space here. And the Seven of Wands doesn't conform. She lives life on her own terms, and she is ready to defend herself in a situation. So I feel for many of you, you know, maybe defending your own heart in this situation as well. And then we have a whole new beginning showing up, Ace of Pentacles. So many of you are starting this new chapter. It could be a new chapter in prosperity, wealth, career, success, abundance. It could be some sort of stable offer or successful new beginning that you want to put down. You want to lay the roots down for something. Make sure with the Seven of Swords, usually this is the card of lying, cheating, stealing. But really the energy I'm getting from this, Gemini, is make sure that you're being honest with yourself moving forward, and listening to your own heart is what I'm getting with this card here. I mean, it certainly can mean watch out for people that are lying, cheating, stealing. So especially if there's some sort of emotional, I mean, you have tons of emotional loss and defeat in the past. So again, I feel like somebody wasn't completely honest with you. This could be just a reminder in your present energy. If this person shows back up in your life wanting some sort of new beginning, make sure you don't go back into that energy until you feel, you know, if that's something at one time you wanted to do, is to get back with possibly that somebody who left you that hurt. But Gemini, what I'm getting is the new beginning would be built on a faulty foundation because somebody isn't ready. Okay. And I feel like that's why you walked away from the situation anyway. So maybe it's just saying, again, be mindful of any people, pay attention to any red flags if new people or past people come into your energy. But I feel like you will be proud of yourself here. There will be success after this time. All right, let's get the future. Let's clarify the spiritual lesson that my beautiful Gemini have learned. And let's get a look at the Sun card. What's going on with the Sun card? Yeah, so Nine of Swords here. We have the Nine of Swords coming in right after the Eight of Swords. And this is all about you feeling trapped, and it's about sleepless nights. So something that's still kind of in your energy that you are working on healing in the future. Okay, so something going on here in the future that you'll be working on healing, but it's going to leave you, maybe you can't see the full benefits at this time because we do have this in your near future, but I almost feel like more August. I feel like something in August is really going to be illuminated, and I don't really feel like it's something. I feel like it's the energy itself. I feel like August is going to be a really powerful month for you here, Gemini. But let's clarify. Ooh, two more. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, okay. So something again, Four of Pentacles, this could be you hanging on too tightly to a belief, a thought, maybe your money, you're focusing on paying attention to your money at this time as well. But we have some good news coming in for you. And again, I really am seeing August showing up. And I know we're doing a July bonus reading, and I feel like you will start to feel the effects of the sun come August, even the end of July going into August. But I feel like it's really going to take a huge leap, a huge effect of you finally seeing that the spiritual lessons learned are going to bring you this ultimate abundance, this ultimate success and vitality from many of you, Gemini. You will receive some sort of news regarding either your money or regarding something to do with your materialism, your finances, your home, your stability. So again, I'm loving this. I'm not loving you going through all this pain, but I am loving that there is light at the end of the tunnel. And that's the important message coming through here, is light at the end of the tunnel. So let's get a message from Spirit. All right, Spirit, what do you have for my beautiful Gemini for this beautiful July bonus reading? Thank you. Yeah, woo, I love this. Okay, so we have self-love And that's kind of what I was talking about here with you, you going through that rest and rejuvenation period, especially after that heart chakra foundation, of that emotional loss, instability, conflict, and defeat. So a lot going on in your energy here, but you are focusing on self-love at this time. It says now is the time to love, nurture, and heal yourself. Self-love is not simply a state of mind about feeling good. It's a state of appreciation for yourself that grows and matures from actions you take to support your body, mind, and soul. And really, Gemini, what I'm getting here is a piece of that soul lesson that you were here to learn. Ding, 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 ding. Self-love. And I feel it took a lot of self-love. It took a lot of bravery to step out from whatever this situation in the past was. So good job. You learned the lesson, Spirit is saying. You learned that lesson. And you know what? Because you learned the lesson, I didn't even look at this yet. Spirit is saying, be proud of yourself. You've come a long way. It's time to celebrate all that you've achieved, all that you are, and all that you will become. Every once in a while, it's important to stop and acknowledge what you've achieved and to be proud. Gemini, I feel like for many of you, you haven't heard this enough, okay? What Spirit is saying is that you have not heard this enough. Maybe you didn't get a pat on the back for what you've done. Maybe you're not seeing it quite yet, but there's a lot of people around you, not just in the physical realm, but the spiritual realm as well, that is patting you on the back at this time. And woo, I'm about to get emotional here, but I definitely feel you need to give yourself a pat on the back. Beautiful energy here. A lot calling in. I'm also getting the name Nancy for you as well. Nancy, take that as it resonates as well. And okay, I'm seeing somebody carving the end of a stick. So I don't know if this is maybe carving it to make marshmallows, to stick marshmallows into a fire, or if you're making either a bow and arrow type arrow thing, or maybe this is even something that you just did for one of your kids. But I'm seeing somebody carving the end of a stick to make it sharp, not to like stab somebody with, but to use it for a beneficial reason. So again, please take it as it resonates, Gemini. Sending you a lot of love out. You've learned a huge lesson. This is probably one of the most, I can feel the emotions in this reading, most emotional reading I've done for you in a long time here. So I am sending you a lot of love and light. Please stay tuned again next week. I will be posting the full moon and we'll take a look at what you'll be celebrating. But stay tuned. August is going to be a huge month for you. And again, you're going to start to feel this beautiful energy towards the end of July here. And you'll be getting past these feelings, okay? All of these feelings that you've been going through, you've been doing a wonderful job, and you will be coming out stronger from this situation. I hope this resonates, Gemini. If so, please hit that like, subscribe, share, comment button. I am grateful for each and every one of you, and I look forward to tuning in next time. Lots of love.